Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Cobalt Core Loop 7. Last run, I believe it was the Gemini ship. This run, we're gonna play as Jupiter, because we just unlocked this ship on the last run. And then this is the final ship to unlock, but we have to win 5 more times, so we'll work on it. Hardest mode engaged. I'm just gonna random characters, I think. And let's not even worry about Isaac. Let's just random Jupiter. Random Jupiter, random Jupiter, random Jupiter. There we go. We're gonna be Dizzy, Perry, and Drake. High offensive cards with shielding. Actually, I like the combination. With the Jupiter ship with the Jupiter drone. Or Jupiter moon, rather. You get this card at the start of combat. When you play it, it goes on top of your draw pile because it doesn't exhaust. And it retains. So we put out the Jupiter's moons, the Jupiter drone, and then we use the Jupiter drone to attack. Now, Perry and Drake both have high damage attacks, so this seems like a pretty dang good combination. Let's give it a shot here, shall we? Reroute power. You know, I don't really want to lose 1 max shield. I like that we have 3 shield. I don't want to go down to 2. I want to increase the maximum shield and take Dizzy cards. We could lose 2 max hull. We tend to find ways to increase our maximum hull during a run, but it is also tempting just to gain 1 debris to get a card, but I'm just going to lose the max HP because it's not an immediate negative, I think. Pick from 3 uncommons, upgrade or gain 3 maximum hull. We're probably going to upgrade to type B. What cards do we have in the deck? Basic shift, basic shot. I guess basic shift is because we are a drone ship. EMP slug, multi-shot. I mean, here's the thing. Multi-shot piercing, good. 5 damage EMP, great. Heatsink B with a flippable. If this gets upgraded, I'll accept it. Shield surge, it's not bad. Lunge B, not bad. Block shot, not bad. Anything being upgraded to B, I would be totally okay with, even the basic shift being exhausted. So let's upgrade basic shot and lunge B. Not what I would have chosen personally, but at least it is better cards. Don't you ever get tired? Don't you ever sleep? Sort of. Every 5 milliseconds I pause my core loop and run code to recover unused memory. During this time I cease to exist as a conscious entity. So you die and are reborn 200 times per second? Yeah! What's it like to be dead? I don't know. If anything cool happens, it must take longer than 5 milliseconds. I see. I think it's less about being dead and more about just taking a quick little nap. So our comms are weak. Wait, why are our comms weak? I don't know, but we have a brittle cockpit as well, so immediately I'm like, Ship might take a lot of damage, hopefully not. But here's our missile bay, the middle of the ship. We can launch a Jupiter moon. And then multi-shot will cause it to shoot. We don't have any guns on our ship, so we're not gonna shoot the multi-shot, but we'll still fire the weapon. So why don't we move? And we can probably just do like a multi-shot. I want the block, but let's just do a basic shot. Let's do damage, even though we don't have any evasion. Rip. And then because we played Jupiter's moon, aka the Jupiter drone, it recycled. It went on top of the draw pile. We can play it again. We can draw it and play it again. So let's do that. Then we can basic shift. And actually, because we have very good damage cards coming up, give me the basic dodge. I could potentially kill this guy in 1 turn if he is in line of my drones, and he kind of is. So my thinking is left, moon, right, EMP. Let's see, left, moon, right, EMP. This will do 9 damage and also stun 3 different parts of the ship, and we should hopefully only get 1 heat. Oh, this ship is really good. This ship is really strong with a Jupiter drone every turn. And it would have been nice to have Isaac because we could give that Jupiter drone shields on occasion, but this is still totally fine. In this situation, I actually kind of like stun shot to be able to have a cheap attack to use with the drones, to just stun the enemy sounds good to me. Now, the weird thing about this, though, is that EMP Slug is better in pretty much all situations, but Stun Shot is still okay to do a stun. I'll take it. I'm not gonna not take it. What do you think I'm gonna do, not take it? Now, Basic Shot needs to be removed, Basic Block needs to be removed, better blocks need to be added. Are we gonna go for elites or 2 additional repair yards? I think I'm gonna go to the repair yards. I would like to upgrade EMP Slug before we fight elites. So instead of fighting 2 elites, we'll fight 1 with additional options in between. Getting a really bad headache? You all again, hello, which of you shall I teach? Dizzy, Parry, or Drake cards. I do love all 3. I like blocks, I like the multi-shots, I like the heavy-hitting heat cards. What would I prefer? I think I would prefer a shield card. And actually, boost capacitor is pretty much what I was hoping for, something that is just blocky. And we'll fight. We don't have any attacks in hand. That's actually fine. Right now, we're only taking 2 damage because we are empty. So I'm not gonna spend 2 movement to evade all of the damage. Instead, I'm just gonna Jupiter Moon, boost. We take no damage on that turn. We save our evasion. And this guy is now in my sights. So we will pop a Jupiter's Moon. I would very much, I think, like to stun him. So let's do that. Then we'll do damage. Boom, 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 boom. We get 1 trash added to the deck. And oh, hey, look, you are in front of my... Well, I can't move, but you're in front of my Jupiter drones, you dummy. We'll EMP you. We're a little heated up, but that's okay. I can't really do much else on this turn, so actually this is a pretty good opportunity to... You know what, a lunge... Actually, we can still attack. What am I thinking? I was like, we can't attack again! No, we absolutely can. Lunging doesn't move the drones. Lunging just moves you. So in this situation, Moon, Basic, Shift, move right, Basic Shot B. There's 6 damage. If you can keep your drones alive, the enemy dies very quickly. We don't need a stun shot, we don't need a scoot, we don't need an acid cannon. Actually, I do like scoot, but... I do like a scoot, actually. But I'm not gonna take it. I think it's unnecessary. Can I get you anything? Yes, please upgrade my EMP. And I'm gonna upgrade it to do 5 damage because why not maximize the damage from these drones? Detecting a minefield. A lot of exploded ships. Let's stop and look for cool stuff. Lose 1 HP or 3 HP. Well, that would almost kill us. Let's go for the 1. Crosslink. Dude, I love Crosslink. Crosslink is fantastic. Now, it might not do anything with our ship because we don't actually attack. I hope it still works. Enemy is brittle, also fantastic. We're getting good luck with these options, I think. We're gonna upgrade the... Let's upgrade the... I still like the heatsink. The basic cards being free is actually pretty good value. It's easier to play boost capacitors if it's upgraded. So I'm gonna upgrade it for type A to give us 3 block for 2. That turns it into a big shield that raises our maximum shield. And I think that's okay. I also wouldn't mind these just exhausting, the basic dodge, basic shift. I don't think we need to add more damage. I think the damage is fine. So let's go for the boost capacitor. I think we're gonna want that. I'm not looking to go infinite quite yet. Spike 2. Hey, we've met before, right? Most loops, yeah. I don't remember that we're in a loop until I run into you guys. Do you always remember? We do. Ah, so it's your fault somehow. I've got the moral high ground now, suckers! All right, weak point, weak point. Yet again, don't quite have any, what are you gonna do? Oh, temporary payback, that sucks. Still don't quite have any actual attacks on turn 1, which is very unfortunate, but we'll be okay. We're gonna move Jupiter's moon and we'll just attack you twice, multi-shot, block shot. And we found the brittle component of the part of the ship. There's a weak part right there. I mean, if we draw EMP Blast, we can kill him. We didn't, which is very funny. But he's also not going to retaliate. So I do have a play. The play is move the drones, toss out a basic shot. Actually, we could toss out a stun shot. Let's do more damage because we're on the weak part of his ship. All we gotta do is, yeah, just shoot him once. Just in case we get hit though, I wanna just dodge to the side. I didn't think we would get hit, I just wanted to make sure. Barrage, 1 damage, move 1 damage, move 1 damage. We would move, the drones would not. Multi-stun, again, we would move, the drones would not, so it's not really a good card for us. Flashpoint does damage, ends your, well, it does damage depending on your heat, ends your turn. As a free attack, it's actually not that bad, but I don't actually think any of these are very good. We don't want to move an attack because it means the drones won't move, which makes this basically just a multi-shot. Multi-stun, again, we don't move, so we're not going to stun 2 things, we're just going to stun whatever's in front of the guns. Stun shot already does this, and better. So we're going to skip rewards, we're going to take a... Early adaptive plating is insane. Sorry, it won't happen again. Can I get you anything? I would like to probably remove a card. What would I upgrade at this point? Probably just like a shield surge. Or heat sink, but we're gonna be playing that. I think I'm gonna remove the basic shot. I know we're having a hard time drawing enough attacks, but I think it's fine. I like having the attacks that we currently have, you know? Block shot means we're not gonna take any damage. Jupiter Moon. Yeah, I don't want to lose 1 evasion to block 1 damage. So I think we're okay doing it like this. Yeah, we're not getting shot. We're not going to be saving our Jupiter drone, unfortunately. It is going to be destroyed, I think, but... You know, it is what it is, and we don't have any other real anything to do on this turn, so I think we move right, and then we'll just put up some blocks. Goodbye, Jupiter drone. EMP slug. Oh, we can't move. We can heat sink though, but I really want to move left, and I can't. Currently taking 3 damage. It's quite clear we need more movement, but it's hard to get movement in Dizzy Parry Drake. So a lunge saves us 1 damage. And fires the drone, and we can put a Jupiter Moon here to block 1 hit, but I don't want to block 1 hit with it, I want to keep him alive. We can't move left 1, unfortunately. Heat Sink allows us to move right 1. We don't take any damage, but the drones aren't really doing that much, but we do get to deploy the drone at least. And actually, if we move right 1, we could still lunge out of the way, which is not that bad. So Heat Sink, Jupiter Moon, lunge. And hopefully we get to have the boss move towards us a little bit. I don't like running out of shields though. Boss isn't doing a damn thing. Okay, is that good? I don't know. We did get free evasion out of crosslink, so it must be working. We will move. Moon. Then you might as well... Oh, I would love to put up boost capacitors, but we have to save our drones first. And instead of doing damage, let's bank 1 more evasion. You gonna move yet? Does this boss just not move? Because if we just stand still, you can't hurt me, which I like. So in my head, I'm like, I don't know, I could just shoot you. Hey, Hyperia, good shot. Drake knows Perry's real name. Imagine that. We'll just end turn. I assume you're gonna move now? There you go, you move twice. So you're gonna maybe blow up some drones, but I will probably move those drones. I mean, I love this turn. It's gonna be a move. You're gonna miss here, Jupiter Moon, EMP Slug. That's 15 damage. The best defense is a good offense, too true. And you don't move that much for a boss, so really, I can just stand still and continue to hit you. We're gonna heal to full, we're gonna get a few max HP out of that, plus 2 max hull, and then I think another 1 from adaptive plating, unless it already triggered, I don't know. Two energy, 2 heat, 0 table flip. All cards with flippable actions, such as move, are flippable for the rest of combat. So you can use this to flip cards that currently can't be flipped, like lunge or heat sink. That's very interesting. It says all cards, not all cards in your hand. So this is like a buff that you use for yourself to enable it for the rest of combat. That's very cool. Weaken hull. What I don't like about it is that it's expensive. I like brittle too, but it's a little expensive for me. And we have brittle hulls anyways with fracture detection. Thermal battery is a very interesting one. It feels like it's almost a card that you could use to go infinite with because it has 2 energy for 1 card. You know, if you fill your deck with thermal batteries and that parry card that is attack draw, could you not just have a 2-card deck and then just play him and 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 play him? I don't know. It is very tempting to take this though. The extra energy is very handy. I think I will actually go for it. Because I don't really care that much about flipping actions. Weaken hull, I think we do enough damage just through the high damage attacks that we have. So I think thermal battery to help get your engine rolling is pretty decent. Gain an extra energy and a heat every turn. A little risky. High frequency intercom, we took this card, or we took this relic on the last run and it was amazing. But we took it at the end of the second boss, not the first boss, where the negative that you cannot reject cards was less impactful. Kind of like Warp Mastery here, just a little bit of extra shield and evasion on turn 1 to set up the big plays with the Jupiter drones. I guess you could also say the same thing about Thermal Reactor. To set up big plays with the extra energy, combats are shorter, so you don't take the heat damage as much as you think you might. But I'm just gonna take Warp Mastery. I don't think I've ever taken that one. Hello, books. Hey guys, you're killing it out there. And by it, I mean the big crystal monster. Always nice to meet the fans. I've been writing down crystal facts. Like for example, did you know that if you step on one of them barefoot, it really hurts? Wow, that's crazy. For a cat, I mean, cat doesn't have any feet, so how would they know? All right, what do we got? You're hitting my weak point. If I move right 1, you miss. All this pre-prepared warp shield means we can just do whatever, right? I didn't read everything fully there, my bad. We're gonna moon. Bam, bam, bam. We are going to heat sink to save our evasion. You might as well continue to save it, let's be honest. And there's not much to do on this turn except basic shift. I'm not gonna play a block shot to do 1 damage, although it could potentially figure out the brittle component of the ship. I still would rather not. In this situation, I do like the idea of moving twice and then stunning. So what we would, actually we don't have to move twice, we can move once. So it's gonna be a move, a deploy, a bit shift. Thermal battery lets us play all of our attacks, start with a stun. They're not brittle. We still attack, but. I need to pay attention to crosslink and how that works. By the way, you're dead. But let's see how crosslink works with the lunge first of all. So every individual attack on the card counts for crosslink, but it's not every time one of the drones fires. Attack for 2 damage. If it kills, gain 1 max hull. It is very good, and I have to, -3 heat? It exhausts, but that's a pretty decent card. I really do like Pillage and Plunder, though. If we have a lot of drones, this could theoretically get us kills and maximum hull. You gotta let me take it. Hell, on upgrade, it's actually like okay damage, too. If you draw it at the right turn, you're gonna love that card. I like the upwards path here, 2 elites and a repair yard, lots of just question marks. I'm happy with those. Hey, Spike, we told the other guy he can't be Spike anymore. Who? The other guy named Spike. We renamed him, okay? I don't care. That attitude right there, that's why you're the real Spike. I don't understand pirate culture at all. Well, I do just immediately love our turn 1 here. But I would love to have, 1 extra energy, but we'll just do this. And we could stun you or EMP you. I think I would rather EMP you. I don't like the thermometer's reading. You worry too much. Well, we do have missiles coming in, so we gotta deal with those now. Which we can't? I'm like, fire the multi-shot, it'll break the missile, except that's not how it works, because I don't have a gun. So actually what I think we do is just this. I don't even think you use boost capacitor, I think you just do this. Like, let you miss, and then pull you into position where I can actually hit you now. We're gonna take 2 from the Seeker, I think we just accept that. We'll get out another drone, because we can. And we will shoot you. We're gonna lose a drone. Shield surge, we're gonna take 1 blue, lose a drone, another missile incoming, we can still dodge it. We can take no damage here. It's thermal battery, heat sink. Actually, we might take 1. Yeah, we might take 1, but that's okay. Give me a heat sink. No, if we just move, how much damage can we do? 5, 10, 14. We can kill you outright. Pillage and Plunder is coming right up, though. Do we want to take 1 damage and try to Pillage and Plunder? I think I want to take 1 damage and try to Pillage and Plunder. Although if that was a brittle component to the ship, it would immediately, destroy the enemy, but that's okay. We're gonna take 1 damage, and I'm gonna hope that we can draw a Pillage and Plunder soon, which we kind of can. What a strange turn. I guess we will hurt you, and then get a bunch of shield, and then I think we're almost guaranteed to draw it. Attack for 2. So we took 1 damage, and then got 1 maximum health out of it. I guess that pays for itself. Multi-blast, stun shot, exothermic release A, free attack, -3 heat, and it exhausts. I kind of like that as a pre-upgraded card. I do like a multi-blast, but I think we have good damage with the fact that we have drones and EMPs. So I think I just like this to reduce the heat. And it's a free attack. My head hurts. Ah, you again. Extraplanar being. Just give me a damage card. With our drones, it should do a lot, and then we'll just purge it on the next elite fight. Dun, 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 dun. Piercing for 3, or free heat sink. A free heatsink is something we can actually play. Free basics are cards we can actually play, but I think I like the free heatsink. I think heatsink is a pretty good card. Let's find that brittle point and fast. Well, if we don't move, we take no damage. And we actually reduce our heat on the same turn. So we toss out a moon. Slug ya. That's the brittle part of the ship, so I'm very glad to see that. Let's reduce our heat again. End turn. It was a beautiful turn. You might as well give me the thermal battery. I can't stun you, so what I'm gonna do is move, drone, and we actually just play our entire hand. Hope that you move a little bit. Oh, you dummy. Now the real question is, how much damage is this gonna do? It's gonna do 2, 4, 6 damage. That's totally acceptable. And we'll stun you. Then I think we just stack up one more dodge. Because I think next turn we can get the pillage and plunder. We have to just hit with every single drone. Actually, we don't have to, because this will do 4 damage on the brittle component. But we can still engineer it to do that. We just have to move left, right. Oh, we don't have the energy to Jupiter's moon. Okay, well in that case, we know we have a kill. It'll do 4 damage and then 2 damage. Yep, okay. If this doesn't work, we have a backup. So it immediately gives you the HP I'm realizing now. Excellent. Deflection B. Damage, max shield, temp shield. I've never seen this card before, but it seems pretty good. Maybe I have seen it. Flux, whenever the ship attacks, gain a temporary shield. Scoot. I mean, I do like a deflection. Seems like a very good card to have. Not a lot of damage, but 2 damage, 2 shield for 2. That's acceptable. Maybe we're okay without it though. Maybe we like our current setup. Although I do like maybe tanking up a little bit so that we can get the pillage and plunder. Look, it's pre-upgraded, I'm gonna grab it. I add too many cards to my game, I know. When you end your turn with more than 0 energy, gain a shield, and when you lose hull, gain overdrive. That's actually pretty good for heat generating the overdrive. Permanently gain max shield. Now we don't need it as much, but still like it. Now what would you say you do around here? Morning, you're all 3 servings of missiles coming right up. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, right. Dahlia, if that is your real name. Now we'll just moon and move and boost up. Getting 6 shield on turn 1, like that's solid. I do like it. Well, we'll definitely thermal battery. Then I think we're just gonna lunge out of the way. Maybe try to lure the enemy into heading over here to me so we can smack him. Look, you're not very good at this, are you? I mean, I can stun your missile launcher, which I actually think is worth the bit shift here. I don't know why I keep calling it bit shift. It's not what it is. It's drone shift. And unfortunately here, we do not have a stun option, but it's actually still totally fine because... So that's the brittle part, right on the missile bay. We lose 1 drone, we take no damage. We stopped the missiles, so we actually did lose 2 drones there, my bad. So EMP Slug will do 15. So we're actually gonna kill you now, I'd rather not, because I want to get Pillage and Plunder active, but... I do want to EMP you right here. Maybe there's a better play. Well, there really isn't. EMP means we save our drones, though. Like, am I really gonna try to go for Pillage and Plunder? Let's see. If I hit you for 10, you're gonna have 5 HP. I can hit you for 14. And leave you with 1. That seems fantastic, because all we have to do is draw it on a turn with thermal battery, or draw it on a turn where we have a lot of drone coverage, which should happen now, actually. Yeah, like I think we're not guaranteed to draw it, but we're pretty guaranteed to draw it. Okay, we're not drawing it, but that's still okay. Believe it or not. Because now we take no damage. We can't play deflection, but we can just break the missile with the Jupiter Moon. Realistically, though, there's no reason to, so I'm just gonna put up some blocks. And then... Actually, we can play block shot, but I'm just not going to, because there's no reason to worry. We should kill you! There it is! Just had to wait for the card to show up. Yeah, we get the HP before the screen goes away. Draw 1, gain 1 shield, +1 for every time played this combat. Momentum A. Pre-upgraded momentum? We don't really have a problem, it seems like, generating shield. We have multiple shield cards that are upgraded, plus shield surge and block shot. So we don't need momentum. It is a draw, but it still costs 1 energy. This is a skip. Explosive slug is good damage, so I think that might be something we want to add. Damage is more important than shields, I think, in this situation. I mean, I just like the stun shot here, so we'll do that. You're gonna add the garbage, which we all know and love. I'd rather just have a shift than do 2 damage. And ephemeral blast, we want to save that when we have for when we have more drones. So this is a slug shot. It's also brittle, but I think it's normally brittle. So there might be 1 more brittle component somewhere on the ship. Let's see if we can find it. We found it. And we have not drawn Pillage and Plunder, which is good. It's real good. I mean, this is actually like a very incredible turn. What we're gonna do is thermal battery, move, moon, release, core, dodge. Next turn, you should position yourself right in front of my drones, and... Oh, you didn't, you jerk! You jerk. I don't even think I can kill you on this turn. But what I can do is still deploy drones. So we'll do that. Drone, block. I guess end turn. I need you to move to the right side of the map, please. That helps a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much. It does look like we're gonna lose all of our drones on this turn, but we could maybe kill you. 2, 4, 8. And then a block shot. I mean, we can kill you. The hard part is not killing you. You know, the hard part is saying, actually, it's worth more to keep you alive. Hey, we still have 1 drone. That should be enough, right? It is, if you were in a position where I could attack you. I don't even have any blocks. Well, I don't think we're gonna get Pillage and Plunder because I don't want to take like 4 damage. Well, we would only take 2 because we would get hit for 3. I don't know. Do I want to try to stall out for 1 HP and take damage? Honestly, no. I think our health is fine. We tend to not need that much HP. We got 1 anyways, because it was an elite fight. Mitosis gives you 2 temp shield for 1 shield. Pulse Barrier is an exhaustible max HP upgrade. Refresh Interval is energy on the future turn, and temporary block now. I don't think we need these. We don't have a problem with shield. Permanently gain health and heal on pickup. I think shield memory is fantastic. We have a ton of shield every combat, so let's roll it over. Here, I actually think maybe we'll just remove, and we don't need basic block. We have too many blocks in the deck. Hello, Riggs. Currently taking 6 damage. If I move left 1, we only take 2. So that's what we're gonna do. And we can stun shot the cannon. Let's move, moon, stun shot. We'll take 1 damage. Why don't you give me a block shot then? Oh, EMP slug, so good. I am okay taking hull damage. It shouldn't matter. Playing the thermal battery means I can get rid of corrupted core, which I like. So we'll take 1 damage again. EMP, we did find the brittle component, which is excellent. We'll take 1 damage, which does give us overdrive. This will do... Okay, if I move twice, can I kill you? I know that's a loaded question. Move twice, deploy Jupiter's moons. This will do 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, and then we can still hit for another multi-shot. I mean, you are absolutely toast. Man, I love these Jupiter drone ships. Like, we had Jupiter drones on a previous run. This run starting with the Jupiter drones is absurd. Stun source. We have 2 stuns in the deck. I don't think we need this, it's too expensive. We don't need weaken hull. Endless Magazine is a card I actually really do like, especially because it helps to charge cross-link. It's not that much damage every turn, but if you hit weakness or brittle, it's nice to have. I think this is a skip though. We're not really doing an Endless Magazine deck. We're doing big, heavy-hitting EMP slugs and then healing the burn damage that we take. Every time you gain shield, gain temp shield. At the start of combat, gain a power drive. On the second turn, your enemy gains power drive. Draw 2 cards every turn. You're offered 1 less per card you can't skip. This might be fine to take now because it's late enough in the run. It's not gonna screw us, but like, we're totally fine. So what if you just go for like a temp shield or something? I mean, how many cards are we gonna add due to this? We're gonna add maybe like 5 cards. I'd rather not go to 23. I'd rather remove some that we have. So maybe, maybe we'll just go for the shield burst. It should work on turn 1 of combat, by the way. It's a very low value play, but low risk play, but I just don't want to screw up the run right now. The runs are great. Yeah, we have 6 shield on turn 1, which buys us a lot of time if we need it. Maybe don't stand here now that I think about it. Move back, but we will power up a basic shift and a basic dodge. Don't even play this. Bum, 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 bum. Still like this. So we'll move and then basic shot, because that's not brittle. That's brittle. We found it. Drones are very good for finding the brittle sections of ships, aren't they? Here's the deal. Ephemeral Blast will probably kill you, but we can also just stun shot you and take 0 damage. Let's start with the slug. I think if we don't have to play it, let's not play it. Because with the EMP slugs, he should be dead next turn. We didn't draw the EMP slugs. My dude should still be dead, though. Now, we could have waited to draw the HP card, but I think we kind of have enough value from the card, even if we just want to remove it now. Yeah, this is fine. Good afternoon. Is it? Upgrade. I don't know if we actually need to upgrade, so maybe a removal is better. Probably don't need all this many shield cards. Probably don't need a lunge, but what's the best thing to remove? Basic shift? 1 shift is not worth that much, but it can just give you a little bit of a nudge to move your drones into position. We have only 1 card that gives us dodge, but we start with 3, so maybe we don't need a basic dodge. Basic shot, 2 damage for 1. Maybe I am better off removing. Every time you gain any shield, gain temp shield. We should remove block shot then, because shield surge also gives us temp shield. But block shot, gaining temp shield doesn't give you more temp shield, otherwise it would go infinite. So let's remove a block shot. I feel like it's low value removal, but we'll do it anyways. Getting a hail from a research vessel, Dr. Bjorn, hello. The Duplatron. Duplicate, lose 4 max hull. Ooh, what do we want to dupe? Why not dupe Ephemeral Blast 7 times? Why not? Like, sure, all right. We lose 4, but now we have 5 of those in the deck, and we don't have to play them, but we could. This will be a really weird one. So you're gonna dodge out of the way. If I Jupiter Moon, attack, and move to the right, we take no damage. Trying to think. Jupiter Moon, attack, dodge left, move right 1, take no damage. That seems acceptable. And then let's, oh, we can't boost anymore. Just give me a shift then. Kind of have to wait until he doesn't auto-dodge himself anymore. It is kind of hard to hit with these drones, because right now he is going to do the same thing, which means that if we attack, we take no damage. So we'll just do that. Next turn, we can actually hit him. Here's the deal. We knew that was a guaranteed KO because we knew at least one of those would hit him twice. There you go, that's the secret. Solar Flare, Scoot, Deflection, skip. Hello, friend. Is this brittle? Normally, I think this cannon is supposed to be armored, so that might be the brittle spot. Let's see what we get. We'll definitely EMP you. It is not brittle, but we will lunge out of position. We can take 4. Should we use these? I think we should save these. This is not a very hard fight. We are also overpowered, which is nice, or overdriven. One movement keeps us safe, so why don't we deploy a drone and move and shoot and shoot, because we have the overdrive. Let's just do this. This is 1 shield, this is 1 evasion. We'll take the 1 evasion. My dude's already half dead, and he's not really doing all that much, fortunately. Boom, 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 boom. I love just hearing it go off. We should have played that so we had a spot to Jupiter drone. But actually, we should be totally fine. You have 15 HP, so this will do. Oh, I don't have the energy. It's like, can I engineer a pillage and plunder? I don't think I can. Because this will do 12. He'll take another 5 at the end of the turn. This will do 21, he'll just die. I'll do 20, he'll die. Playing pillage and plunder doesn't do it either. So I think we just accept that we're not getting what we need out of this, and that's okay. Save the 0-cost card, because we don't need it. We still get 1 HP out of it, because it is an elite fight, so I'm happy with that. Extra battery. Battle repair, boost capacitors. It's common. We don't usually need the energy. We do have only 3 energy in the deck forever, though. We don't have any energy relics, but we haven't needed the extra energy. The only thing we want it for is setting up a pillage, but at this point we don't really need it. It's too late. Too little too late. Battle repair is a really good B, but we don't need it. Gain serenity or gain temporary shield equal to missing health. We'll take serenity. Every 4th turn gain overdrive. Serenity is super helpful, ensuring that you don't keep heating yourself up constantly. It's a great card. All right, we found the brittle section. I could take him down to one. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's take him down to 1 HP. Then if we draw the kill card, we can just play it. And honestly, I'm like, dude, why not just wait for pillage? Get more drones out. Give me shield. It also rolls over thanks to shield memory, and we just wait. You're not doing any damage on this turn, you're just adding garbage to my discard pile. What are you doing in this turn? Nothing? Oh, well, I guess in that case, why don't I guess make another moon. That's no moon. Dude, I'm waiting. I will wait for you, my friend. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. You moved? He moved out of my range. Well, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. I'm not killing you. I have infinite attacks in my deck to kill you. The hard part is waiting for pillage and plunder. Why does it feel like the enemies do that so often in this game? Like they're trolling you. Grandma! Hello dears, what brings you to Grandma's Bakery and Weapons Market today? Weapons! Chocolate cake. Both? Have a look around. Gain a random rare, or remove a card. I don't think we need to add cards. This would be awesome early so you could, hello, mom gun. This would be awesome early so you could get like a good card in your deck, but our deck works. So actually, I think removal of, maybe even shield surge? Like we just don't need that much shield generation, do we? I like that it's 1 cost, and it is 3 shield for 1. So maybe we'll remove the, like, shift or something. Actually, we can get evasion through crosslink. Let's remove the dodge. Hey, sup? Upgrade. Two shield, 2 temp shield. It's kind of nice. Basic shift being free, I kind of like, just to get it out. Maybe even basic shift B. Fights tend not to last that long. Yeah, let's do that. Rad. You are way too eager to get aboard the Cobalt. Don't you feel it calling out to you? Maybe a little, yeah. All right, any attack will concuss here. We do have Serenity, so we should open up with the EMP slug, but we are just gonna play Exothermic Release anyways. We have a, like, exceptional hand, though. What the hell? So if we launch the moon, it's gonna be in the armored part of the ship. If we launch it to the right, we can just EMP slug it and then bail and then take 2 damage, I think. Move here, launch, move over, take 2 damage. Yeah, so move, launch, move, take 2 damage. Order doesn't matter, even with Serenity here, so we'll just slug. Blast. Give me the battery, give me the exothermic, why not? We're powering up crosslink. Stun shot does it as well. Can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. That was a great turn 1. We can't really move our drones, unfortunately, but that's okay. Currently, we're taking more damage than I would like. If we move left 1, we will take 2. Well, we'll take 3, so we'll move left 1. We'll deploy. Move. Definitely, I think just a deflection. You get a whole bunch of shield from that. Next time. Oh, you didn't miss that much. Don't worry about it. Do we want a ephemeral blast? You know, honestly? No. Leave it. We're gonna get more drones, I believe. I believe we're gonna get more drones. What we actually should have gotten in this deck is more stun. We need to keep the drones alive. Okay. This, I think, is an okay time for it. It's so good. Take no damage. We're in position to deploy another drone anyways, so... Ah, you jerk! You jerk. Well, we're only taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. We already have enough block, so give me a moon, slug. Serenity has already prevented that damage, and actually 6, 2, 4, 6. You're dead? Man, Jupiter is overpowered in this game. You are growing stronger. Who shall it be this time? Dude, I don't know. Drake and Perry, like, their cards were both good. Gotta hand it to Dizzy and just having decent shield cards and shield relics. I'm giving it to Dizzy. I have questions. I will hear them. This time loop, do you know how to get out? Yes. Can you let us out? If you leave right now, you will be destroyed. Your timelines are too fragile to cross the boundary. Boundary? Are we in some kind of pocket universe? Ah, you must be the clever one. Oh, thanks. Hey, wait, that wasn't an answer. Maybe it was. Maybe it was, Dizzy. Maybe it was. I see this question mark, future memory. Is this DLC or the true final boss? I don't know. T-minus 217 days. So basically, we focus 3 particle beams into the crystal sample. Cool. This emits a burst of all kinds of subatomic particles and a controllable sphere of space-time distortion around the core, which... Why am I getting really big Half-Life vibes from this? Hey, we have a giant crystal, we don't know where it came from. Let's shoot lasers at it. Hold on, I'm trying to write all this down. Oh, don't bother, the physics doesn't matter for a drone operator. It matters to me if I'm gonna be a participant in a giant explosion. That's fair. There's only a tiny chance of that, though. Oh, good. There's tons of cool science I could do with this if we're careful, but Perry won't let me. Perry sounds very smart. The important thing is, you don't want to be in the reactor core when it's active. I definitely don't! You should write that one down. Don't go inside the particle accelerator. Are we going inside the particle accelerator? Methinks we're going inside a particle accelerator. Jupiter ship, great ship. 4 hull damage taken the entire run. Nice combat turns taken. Just like easy, just easy mode. As long as you can keep the Jupiter drone alive, as long as you have stuns, you can keep those Jupiter drones alive. Or if you had Isaac with shields, you could do it. Lots of different ways you could do it. But keep them alive, and then every turn you double your damage output. Instead of 5, you do 10, and then you do 15. And then if you have a whole bunch of ephemeral blasts in your deck you still haven't played, you know, that's 21 damage or more. Fun run. Let's go back to the menu here, see how we're doing. 84 of 208 cards found, 44 of 92 artifacts, 12 of 27 map events. We need to go to more question marks, I think, and 6 of 18 memories. We're pretty much on track. Good ship. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next time loop in Cobalt Core.